Nityanandam, with all auspicious blessings and grace of my Guru, Sri Paramahamsa Nityananda Swamiji, I welcome you all to this video. It's my pleasure and such joy to share Swamiji's teachings to the world, because I know and I have experienced the transformation in my personal life and people around me, be it my pre-monastic family members, my friends, or my sisters who are in the monastery with me. I've seen the transformation, experienced the transformation through various human emotions, the rage, the sadness, the jealousy, the enmity, the perceived illusionary world that we tend to create around ourselves. I have experienced these and found solutions through applying and living Swamiji's teachings. It is not just a theory. Swamiji's teachings are not just a theory where we read and we forget. We read, we apply in life, experience, and the transformation happens. Out of this personal experience of mine, it's such a joy to share Swamiji's teachings with all of you all, and hope that what I have experienced in my life, the joy I'm feeling, the joy I'm able to live through nowadays, I'm able to share with all of you all and make you all experience and apply his teachings into your lives. The Nityananda Sangha, as established by Swamiji, and which is guided 24/7 by Swamiji personally and by living and applying his teachings, is founded on 4 strong pillars of human values, which is integrity, authenticity, responsibility, and enriching. See, these are the 4 words which even I heard from childhood, I have learnt in schools, and I would like to believe that I had practiced in my pre-monastic life. I used to believe I was a highly integrated person and I was very responsible. But when I started applying it from Swamiji's teachings, I realized the integrity that I believed in, the authenticity I thought I had, the responsibility I thought I took, and the enriching I thought I was living was on a very superficial level from the perspective of me and myself. Oh, if someone is hurting me or being annoyingly stupid with me or annoyingly arrogant towards me, I would cut them off my life and say, I don't need them. Why do I need them? I don't need to put up with them. Or I would give a word to a friend of mine and say, oh, I'm just coming, in another 10 minutes I'll be in your house, and then do something else. And when they call me, I'll say, I'm on the road, or I'm stuck in a traffic jam where I would not have left home. For me, that was okay. These were all white lies. Or what I believed was, oh, these are just small lies that don't hurt anybody. It doesn't matter to anybody. It's only I who know. And anyway, it's just 10-15 minutes delay. Or if I say I'm coming and then I don't turn up, and then when the person calls me, I tend to say, oh, I was not well or I was sick, come with some really strange reasons. And for me, all these were okay because they're all small lies or white lies that don't hurt anybody, was my perception of how I lived life outside. Same way with responsibility. I had responsibility of various things, be it my work, my family, my friends, or a social responsibility, which I believe I was doing a decent job with volunteering for various NGOs, where we had dealt with all kinds of people, be it mentally ill, destitute women, or burns victims, or children of criminal parents. Any of these issues, or AIDS patients, anything that we felt we could contribute to. So I was living a very fulfilled or a complete life as I perceived it in my pre-monastic life. But when I started listening to Swamiji's teachings and applying it in my life, integrity to the depth of integrity to its actual core meaning, authenticity to its actual core meaning, responsibility and enriching, the way we have to do it authentically, I realized whatever I was doing pre-Swamiji, pre-monastic life was very superficial. And I feel so happy that I have just realized, at least now, the superficiality with which I was living my life, which had contributed to my suffering, my anger, my rage, my perception of others, the way I perceive things, the way I thought people perceived me, or the way they would respond to me and I would respond to people. This whole psychedelic drama, which I thought was great in my pre-monastic life. Today, when I look back and see, I'm just so happy I was able to disconnect from the superficial thought process I had. It's again, I'm not talking about my lifestyle or about the people I was connected to, but the way I was perceiving things, the superficiality with which I was dealing. It was me, myself, and oh, I don't hurt people. I don't want to be around people who hurt me. And I had a certain specific preferences of the kind of people I like to talk to, the people I don't want to talk to. And now I realize it was my own ideas and judgments of people and everything about life that had actually caused me the various sufferings, the good, the bad, everything in my life. It had nothing to do from outside. It may seem quite strange to people who have not applied Swamiji's teachings in their daily life to what I was saying. How I can be responsible if a person doesn't like me? How am I responsible if someone badmouths me? How am I responsible if someone does something behind my back? How am I responsible if I get beaten? How am I responsible if my car had an accident? All these are very common thoughts which we would all have, and I would have had if I had not met Swamiji, come across his teachings and applied it in my life. For example, one of the things I personally experienced was about the integrity. I used to always have this huge scale into myself that I was highly integrated to my commitments to people, the way I behaved, the way I would send a clear message to people that I am this. Anything beyond this or below this is not me. So either you like me like this or leave it. But after meeting Swamiji, I realized that one of the things is I am responsible if someone doesn't like me, or someone thinks I'm annoying, or someone thinks I'm arrogant. For everything the other person, the way the other person holds me, I am responsible. Maybe not to the way they carry me, but I'm responsible to make them like me. Let me put it in the word of like. When I started listening to Swamiji's discourses and applying his teachings in my life, I realized that I am responsible for the way others perceive me, the way people respond to me, and how I respond to them, how I react to them. I am responsible for each and everything that happens in my life and nobody else. In my future videos, I would like to share with you what great freedom it gave me when I realized that I am responsible and I have the freedom and the right to change the way others perceive me, and I have the freedom and the right to change the way I live life. Hoping to see you again. Nityanandam. Thank you for tuning in.